Look, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook ads, that weird looking haircut, those evil looking eyes, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue. And if I see him in the street, I'm slapping the out of him. I made over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product doing a little over 900K. And Facebook ads, they used to be great, but now they're too expensive. You'll probably lose money and get burnt out. And there's a much better way now. And just to let you know, the most that I've spent on Facebook ads within a single month is a little over $100,000. So I might know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break this down. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you probably just end up losing a bunch of money trying to run ads. And I know that the intro to this video might have sounded a little aggressive. I personally have nothing against Mark Zuckerberg, because if Facebook ads didn't suck, I wouldn't now know a much better way to share with you. So I'm actually grateful that Mark Zuckerberg has made Facebook ads terrible. And the intro to this is just a play on this show that I love called The Boondocks. If you've never seen The Boondocks, just look up Boondocks FU episode or Boondocks Riley FU scene or Boondocks Candy fundraiser episode to see what the little joke was, because I know you might be like, oh, this guy, he's really angry. Nah, I'm really a loving person. But like I said, first of all, Facebook ads, they are extremely expensive. Back in the day, you used to be able to get in front of thousands of people for just a few bucks a day, maybe like $5 to $10 a day, to get in front of thousands of potential customers or thousands of leads that will eventually turn into customers for your product. Well, it's not like that anymore, so go ahead and X that out. But outside of just being able to get in front of potential thousands of customers for a few bucks a day back in the day, the big thing that made Facebook ads so popular was a pixel. And this pixel was so important. And if you're not familiar with what a pixel is what allows for targeting on an ad. So why Facebook ads were so popular and why they were so great and are not as great today is because of not being able to have efficient targeting through this actual pixel. So just think about this. You know how people, they be like, oh, my phone's spying on me. I see this ad everywhere. No, that is the pixel. Pixel is just something that you put on your website that just tracks everywhere where somebody is going all over the internet. So I'll tell you an example. A couple years ago, my uncle, he was playing a game on Facebook and he lost the game, but to get to the next board or to get to play again, he had to see one of my ads finish and run. And then when he hopped on Instagram, he saw me. And then when he hopped on this app, he saw me. And he was like, nephew, you follow me all around the internet. How you doing it? I'm like, yo, uncle, you probably clicked my stuff, checked out what your nephew's doing. My pixel saw that, and now I'm tracking you all over the internet. So the strong thing on Facebook was this pixel and the targeting. And the targeting today has been eliminated because back in 2021, something crazy happened that just changed the online digital marketing scape for henceforth and forevermore. And this thing that happened in 2021 is something that Apple dropped called iOS 14. This changed the game. What iOS 14 did was that it basically eliminated the targeting that Facebook ads was so great at, because you used to really be able to pinpoint your potential customer, really be able to pinpoint your avatar profile. And if you're not familiar with an avatar is, it's basically just a customer profile that you build out for one individual. And this one individual, you market to them because they're going to be the individuals or the people that will actually buy your products. But like I said, iOS 14 totally eliminated targeting. So just let me know in the comments if you have an iPhone, you've seen this before. If you have an iPhone, think about when you hop on an app, or you can just do this as an experiment. Delete your Instagram app. Don't delete your Instagram, but delete your Instagram app, then re-download it. The screen will pop up and it's going to ask you, do you want this app to track you? Yes or no. That is what iOS 14 implemented. Most people, like 99% of people, when that pops up, they don't understand what it is for one. So they're just like, why does Instagram need to track me? Why does Facebook need to track me? they're going to hit no. What that no is, when they hit no, is that is eliminating the pixel that Facebook ads have. So now they have no ability to track that person. Now, from a marketer standpoint, the reason why a pixel will actually be in advantage of the customer or an advantage of the consumer is that it basically makes sure that you get quality ads that would actually benefit you while you're on your phone, while you're on the internet, instead of just a bunch of random stuff. So for example, I know I do have some luxurious hair, right? But there's no need for me to get a Garnier Fructis ad if I'm sitting there scrolling social media. But without a pixel, I may get a whole bunch of ads that are not necessary to anything that I would be interested in, because they have no way to collect my data to see what it is that I'm interacting with and what it is that I actually like. So with iOS 14, this totally eliminated Facebook's pixel to track, to whereas marketers could place their ads in front of the actual intended audience, and that audience could benefit from the products. That's not there anymore. And this was a big thing. Like, there's so many people that are entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs that have absolutely no clue about all the stuff that will actually personally affect them in their lives and their business, but they know about like the latest celebrity gossip, or they know everything that's happening in a rap beef, or they know all the gossip stuff. And I'm like, how do you not even know that Apple was getting sued by Facebook a couple years ago because Facebook was like, yo, you just put up this iOS 14 update for all your Apple products, and you're not even educating your customers on what this box means when it pops up. Do you want this to track? Everybody's just hitting no. Y'all messing up our bread. Like, there was a big legal battle over this. And most aspiring entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs, they didn't know, but they can tell you everything about what celebrities is dating who. If you want to be successful in business, you need to pay attention to the things that are going to affect you in business, not all that other stuff. So one of the main negatives, even before iOS 14, was that the conversion rates on Facebook ads were always lower than average, because Facebook ads have always been a pattern interrupt. And what a pattern interrupt is this. Nobody really wants to see an ad when they're on social media. So 100% of ads on social media are already a pattern interrupt. So that's why the conversion rates are really low on that. So think about that. If you just have your phone and you're scrolling, and then you see an ad pop up, you're not there with the mindset to consume something with your dollar. You're in the mindset to just be mindlessly entertained on social media. So every ad that pops up, it is a pattern interrupt. So already conversion rates on Facebook ads were always low just because of that. But now the conversion rates are even way, way, way lower because there's absolutely no tracking to put in place. So now conversion rates are like through the floor all the way into the depths of hell low. So how most people are making ads right now is that they're having absolutely no targeting at all, like absolutely none. And they're basically creating ads like Super Bowl ads. Now think about this. When you watch the Super Bowl every single year, you know, one of the things of the Super Bowl is that's like the one thing that people don't change the channel when the commercial's on, because everybody wants to watch the commercial. But there's so many different target demographics, and there's so many different avatars, and there's so many different people that are interested in so many different niches and so many different things that's watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl commercials, they have to pretty much make a general commercial for everybody. And then in the presentation of the ad, they have to speak to who it is that they're intending to purchase their product. So like, for example, I'm not a Budweiser drinker, but Budweiser, you know, they always have Super Bowl commercials, and they pretty much, Budweiser is such a big company to whereas they're really not looking to monetize off of that Super Bowl ad. They're really just looking for brand awareness and to retain their market cap, right? But a smaller company, like someone that may have a new sports drink for people that's into fitness, they're making a general ad, but within that ad, they're showing aspects of the benefits of the health product or the benefits of the sports drink, right? So how people are doing now is that they're making pretty much general Super Bowl ads But in the wording of their ads, they're calling out the specific avatar, the specific target audience, hoping that while somebody is scrolling that, they get that pattern interrupt, hear and see that the ad is for them, and then consume the ad. Whereas previously, years ago, you didn't have to do all of that. You just could target and put your stuff in front of who you wanted to get it in front of. And since you already know what they're looking for, and if you're pretty good at marketing, then you can pretty much guarantee that your intended avatar is going to see that, because you're making that ad particularly just for them. Can't do that anymore. So what people are doing now in online marketing with Facebook ads is that they're spending so much money just to give away stuff for free. So what they're doing now is that they may have that general ad that I'm talking about that's just broad with no actual targeting. From that ad, they're going to have some type of opt-in. They're looking to build their email list with the opt-in, so they may be giving away some type of freebie for an email opt-in. And then through that email opt-in, they're just going to send out a sequence of emails. Just think of all these different boxes as just multiple emails, an email sequence out to people through their emails to hopefully make some money on the back end by just continuously marketing and hitting this email list over and over and over again. And they're spending thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars just to give away some stuff for free, to get somebody's email, to hopefully get them to buy something in the email list. And that ain't my way to do it, because I'm like, that's just too complicated. And not only is it too complicated, it's too expensive. But the complication aspect of it is because when you're running ads, you have 3 pools of different ads that you may run in one single Facebook ads campaign. So you have TOFU, which stands for top of funnel, MOFU, which stands for middle of funnel, and BOFU, which stands for bottom of funnel. So you have to look at this as if it is a funnel, right? And then you have TOFU, MOFU, and BOFU at the bottom. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. So for all this, just think cold, warm, hot. This is your audience. You have your cold, your warm, and your hot. Now, how most marketers are running their Facebook ads is that you have to have different series of ads to hit each actual point. So with your TOFU ads, you may have 5 to 10 top of funnel ads that you're running. Then you'll typically have maybe 5 middle of funnel ads that you're running. And then you may have 3 to 5 bottom of funnel ads that you're running. These are all different ads that you're running constantly on Facebook to get sales. But then on top of this, then you also have to be testing new creatives constantly, because guess what happens on Facebook quite frequently? And especially since most people are running short form ads, guess what happens with short form stuff? Short form, short attention span, short lifespan. So you have something that's called ad fatigue, and these ads, they fatigue very quickly, which means even if they're working, they only work for a very short period of time, and you have to constantly be testing other ads while you have all of this running. So you're constantly testing new ads each and every single week too. I'm telling you, this stuff, it can get really complicated. So guess what happens when stuff gets really too complicated? Then you have to go and get some type of expert like an ad manager or an agency, just so they can do all of this fancy stuff. And then guess what happens with these ad managers and these agencies? They want money, because they're not just gonna work for free. And most of them charge around $3,000 per month, plus a percentage of the ad spend. This is what most ad managers, or this is what most agencies will charge. Now, and this is the game where a lot of these ad managers are getting over on people, is that they're charging $3,000 per month But this is where they're really getting over people, is a percentage of the ad spend. They'll say, yeah, I take a $3,000 per month retainer and I want 5 or 10% of how much we spend on the ads. So even if the ads aren't profitable, they're still making money, because the more that you spend, the more that they make. And when you think that something's not working, they'll say, well, we're just testing. We need to spend more on testing, because the more that you spend on testing, the more that they're making, because they get a percentage of that ad spend, not the profits. That's where they really screwing people over. A lot of this stuff is like a big old scam. So I'll tell you what I did. The last guy that I had running my ads, I was paying them $3,000 per month, but instead of a percentage of ad spend, he was getting a percentage of profits. Because I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that ad spend stuff. That's a big old scam. So I was paying my guy $3,000 a month plus 5% of the profits. But that's something that I negotiated, right? Most people, they're not doing this. Most people, they're charging by the ad spend. So just think about this, just for testing. And most of these people too, it's $3,000 per month. And they will have like a 3-month minimum that you have to work with them. So regardless if you make a single cent to do all this complicated stuff, you're typically gonna be out of pocket $9,000 just to see if they're gonna be any good. And outside of that $9,000, that's not even counting your budget, because you still have to pay for the actual ad budget. And most people won't even think about working with you unless you're spending a bare minimum of $1,000 per month on ads. And I'm telling you, $1,000 per month on ads, that is a very, 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 very low budget to work with. If you're even thinking about running ads, like, that's nothing. So you're already out the hole $10,000 plus just out the gate, just for testing. But fear not, my friend, Aston CEO is here, because there is a way better alternative that you can do today that is killing the ROI on Facebook ads. And what is that alternative? Drum roll, please. That alternative is this platform that you are looking at this video right now, and it's YouTube. Organic YouTube videos are killing paid advertising right now. And they actually have been for such a long time, but I was blinded to it because I had gotten into this digital marketing world. I listened to all these digital marketing guys from years past. And I wish, and this is what I'm telling you, my friend, please listen to me. I wish that I started a YouTube years ago. And if you have not thought about starting a YouTube, or most likely what's happening is that you have thought about starting the YouTube and you're just inside your head on why you're not starting, you are missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. I wish that I started my YouTube, and I wish that I took YouTube seriously years ago, because it ain't even like comparing apples and oranges. It's like comparing apples with slugs or something. Like it's like, do you want to eat an apple or do you want to eat a slug? And I'm telling you, YouTube content versus paid ads, YouTube is that nice, juicy, sweet, crisp apple, and paid ads are like a slug. Because here's the great thing about YouTube. YouTube is not a pattern interrupt at all, like I talked about with Facebook ads. YouTube, people are choosing to watch you on YouTube. Think about this right now. You watching this, you chose to watch me. I did not just pop up in front of your face and just tell you to watch some stuff that you don't want to watch. You click this because you want to watch what I'm talking about. You want to learn about what I'm teaching right now. And with Facebook ads, you're like that person that's in the middle of a mall kiosk. You know how that person that you walk past 100% of the time that just pops up in front of your face and they're like, hey, can I spray this on you, make you smell like something different? You're like, no, I got the scent on I want to wear today. Hey, can I rub this lotion on you? Hey, can I clean your right shoe so you have a clean right shoe and a dirty left shoe? You're like, no. And then where do you go? 100% of the time, you walk past that person in the middle of the mall kiosk and you walk to the store that you already want to walk to. That's the power of YouTube. It's not a pattern interrupt. So the conversion rates are much, much higher because people are choosing to tune into your content instead of you interrupting people doing something that they already want to do and interrupting them with something that they're not in the mind frame of digesting right now. And when people choose to tune into your content, you build what's called the know, like, and trust factor, because people, they buy from people that they know, that they like, and they trust. That's why it has a much higher ROI. And now there's been a study done in marketing that it takes people on average around 7 hours of digesting content to make a purchasing decision. Where else can somebody spend 7 hours with you than YouTube? And I don't even have a big channel yet. But just from my small YouTube channel, I have over 8,000 hours of watch time within the past 30 days. So just this past month alone, I spent over 8,000 hours with people. And the study's been shown, like I said, where it takes on average 7 hours that somebody has to digest somebody's content to make that purchasing decision. There's no better place than you can do that but YouTube. I'm telling you, you need to take YouTube serious and you need to start producing content on this platform right now. Instead of always consuming this content, become a producer of this content. Like I said, you don't have to have a lot of subscribers in order to really make a nice amount of money on here, because it all starts off with building your avatar profile. Then you make content only speaking to your avatar. You make content only showing that you have a solution to your avatar's problem. Then the algorithm will start to categorize you. This is where a lot of people are messing up. They're like, oh, the algorithms won't show my stuff to anybody. Oh, I can't get any views. Oh, I can't get any engagement. Oh, the algorithm hates me. It's not the algorithm. It's that you're not making your content for a specific person. So the algorithm does not know the person to put your content in front of. But once the algorithms categorize you, then they use their organic traffic sources to put you in front of more people that fit your avatar's profile. And then you have this flywheel effect. Once you have this flywheel going, it basically just works on itself and it gets bigger and compounds over time. That's how you can make more by doing less work, and you don't have to get burnt out by doing all that constant expensive testing with Facebook ads. Now, I'm telling you, my friend, listen, I don't think I'll ever run ads again since I've seen the power of YouTube. And I've spent 6 figures on ads within a single month's time. And I'm telling you, I don't think I'll ever run them again. Or maybe never. You can never say never, right? But if I ever do run ads again, it will only be to people that have gotten in this flywheel right here. And then I would only retarget all of these people. That's it. People that consume my content on YouTube, then I will run an ad to retarget them. If I ever run ads again in the future, which I told you, I don't think I'll ever run an ad again, but if that time ever does come, because never say never, I will only retarget people that have consumed my content and gotten into my content flywheel. And I'm telling you, once you get this down right here, that's how you get numbers coming in online in your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know with a digital product, go ahead and click the link down in the description. Join this credit at the top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But look, I'm telling you, there has never been a greater opportunity than you have right now than on this platform that you are currently consuming. I'm telling you, if you become a producer of this content, whether just always consuming, it will change your life. This has been life-changing for me, and I only wish that I started it years ago. And think, how many times have you had an opportunity at something and then the opportunity passes you by and you always think, oh, I could have did that, or I wish I would have did that, or yeah, I thought about that, but then I wished it. I'm telling you, the best time to start a YouTube was years ago, and the second best time to start taking your YouTube serious is today and right now. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. Now that you know what actually to focus on instead of ads, check this video out right here to see how you can create a product in one day, make a bare minimum of $100,000 with it. It's crowded at the top.